Good morning, students. Say your prayer. Yeah. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர், நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர், நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர், நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students, take your social science book. Yeah, take na. Yeah, take page number 17. Today we will discuss about the rise of fascism in Italy. Yes, Italy, it is a country in Europe. So, do you know who is this in this picture? Yeah, he was Mussolini. So, he was the dictator of Italy during World War II. So, he was also responsible for World War II. Okay, va? So, in this video, we will discuss about the situation in Italy that make Mussolini a powerful person in Italy. Okay, so how Mussolini became a powerful person and also the rise of fascism. So, fascism concept was the political policy of Mussolini. Okay, va? So in this lesson, we will discuss about the rise of fascism in Italy. Okay, va? So, move into the lesson. So before entering into the lesson, so just to recall what we have discussed in our previous class. So in our previous class, we discussed about the Great Depression. So before that, just we saw the general introduction. That is, what are you going to learn from this lesson? Yes, in this lesson, you will learn about the events that happened in the year between 1919 to 1939, that is between world wars. Okay, so the world between two world wars. So what are the situations that happened in the world between the two world wars? So first you learned about the Great Depression. So in the Great Depression, you learned about the stock market crash. Yeah, so the stock market crash that began in United States of America affected the economy of the whole world. So how it was affected, you learned. Then gold standard. So that means the British left the gold standard, that also affected the economy. Okay, so because British ruled major countries, so many countries were under the control of British. Since the stock market affected the Britain Empire, so many countries are also affected. Then repercussion in politics, that is the Great Depression causes several changes in politics. Yeah, so both in United States and also in Britain. So what was the changes that occurred in United States? Yeah, the Republican Party, which was in power during the Great Depression, was rejected by the people nearly for 20 years. And also in England, the Labour Party was defeated. Yeah, so during the Great Depression, the Labour Party was in power in Great Britain. So the Labour Party was defeated in the elections that held in 1931. Yeah. So in which year the Great Depression occurred? On which date the stock market crash occurred? Yeah, 24th October 1929. Okay, so we have discussed this and all in detail in our previous class. In today's class, we will discuss about the rise of fascism in Italy. So, impact of war on Italy. So, what was the effects of war, that is World War I, on Italy? So, first, Italy was the first nation of Western Europe country to turn against the old ruling regime. Okay, va? So Italy was the first nation in Western Europe to turn against the world ruling regime. So world ruling regime. So what do you mean by regime? So regime means a system of government, especially one that has not been elected in a fair way. So regime means a system of government which was not elected in a fair way. So before World War I, so most of the European countries were ruled by kings. That is, they were ruled under in monarchy. Okay, so Italy was the first country in Western Europe to turn against such old regime. Okay, during World War I, so the primary task of Italian forces was to keep the Austrians occupied on southern front. So Italy, which was fought on the side of Allies, have to face Germany and Austria. So Germany was cornered by British, French and Americans in the battle lines of Flanders. Okay, so Italy have to face Austrian army individually. Okay, so Austrian army and Italian army so fought in the southern front. Okay, so in the southern region, Italy have to face the Austrian army. Okay, so because her allied countries, Britain, France, America, so they have to face Germany. So Germany was the very powerful country in World War One. Okay, so Germany have to be cornered by these countries. So Italy have to face Austrians in the southern front. Okay, then the financial cost of the war was very huge. Okay, so the participation in the war caused a lot of damage to Italy. Okay, so the financial cost of participation in the war was huge, and also even though Italy was in the side of winning countries, so at the end of World War One, so the Central Power only win the war. Okay, so only won the war. So even though Italy was on the side of winning countries, she got less than the expected. So in sharing the spoils of the war, Italy got less than she expected. Okay, so impact of war. First, the first nation of Western Europe to turn against the old ruling regime was Italy. Then in World War One, the primary task of Italy was to keep the Austrians occupied on southern front. So in the southern front, Italy have to face Austria. Then there are allied countries, British, French and Americans, they have to cornered, they have to face Germany in the battle lines in Flanders. Okay, so that only they couldn't receive help from her friendly countries. Okay, and also the financial cost in the participation of war was very huge. And finally, the sharing of the spoils, Italy got less than she expected. So she expected things was not got by her. Okay, so you can see in this map, so the first map shows the territory of Italy and the second picture shows the places that she expected, but it was not given to Italy. So Italy suffered heavy losses in war. Okay, so she didn't get the place whatever she want. Even though she is in the side of victory, she didn't get the places in the war. So that green color indicates. So in the right side of the map, so there are two maps in this picture. So first map shows the actual Italy, what she got. So after the World War One. So but the second map shows the expected place. So in the eastern side, she expected some place, but it was not given. Okay, so Italy suffered heavy loss in a war, so which was unpopular with the both socialist. So socialist means, so that means the people who want that country's wealth should be shared equally. Okay, so socialism means, so people who want the country's wealth to be shared equally. Okay, so Italy's suffer in war was unpopular with the socialist and pro-Austrian Catholics. So Catholics means a division in Christianity. So Roman Catholic. Okay, so Austrian. So pro means, so they support. So those who support Austrian Catholics, and also the socialists were not satisfied by the things that were got by Italy after the war. And also the nationalist. So nationalist means, so those who love their country. So the nationalism. The nationalists were equally unhappy with the marginal gain in territory from the Treaty of Versailles. So the nationalist peoples also didn't like the territories. So they expected more territories. So as per the Treaty of Versailles, they expected more territories, but they were not happy because they got very less places. They got very few places. So nationalist people also were unhappy. Then the war resulted in inflation. So inflation means, so the price rises and the value of currency increases. So what do you mean by inflation? A general increase in price and a fall in the purchasing value of money. Okay, so inflation means a general increase in price and a fall in the purchasing of money. Okay, so the war resulted in inflation that leads to protest and strike often. So that lead to frequent protest and strikes. So the people held the rulers responsible for the humiliation at Versailles. So people thought that the rulers were the reason for their humiliation. So humiliation means, so action of humiliating someone. So humiliating, that is injuring their pride and honor. So that is foolishing their pride and honor. So people thought that their humiliation, so that is their pride was affected. Their pride and honor were dishonested. So were affected, were ashamed by the rulers. Okay, so Italy suffered heavy losses in the war, which was unpopular with both socialist and pro-Austrian Catholics. So, and also the nationalists were equally unhappy with the marginal gain under the Treaty of Versailles. Under the Treaty of Versailles, they didn't got the places whatever they need. Okay, and also the war causes heavy loss, so result in inflation. So inflation means a general increase in price and a fall in the purchasing value of money. So the price of the goods increases and the value of money decreases. Okay, so the people were worst affected. So that led to protest and strike. So against the government often. And also people thought that the rulers were responsible for their humiliation at Versailles. Okay, so these are the things that were faced by Italy after World War I. That means Italy was not satisfied with the things what she got. Okay, she expected more, but she get unexpected things. Yeah, she didn't get the things she expected. Mussolini, emergence of Mussolini. So first, in the elections held in November 1919, in the aftermath of the Treaty of Versailles. So after the Treaty of Versailles, so the elections held in Italy in November 1919. So in that election, so the Italian socialists, so who proclaimed that they were following the Bolshevism. So can you remember the word Bolshevism? Yeah, in first lesson in the Russian Revolution. So Bolshevik and Menshevik. So the Bolshevik party was led by the Russian leader Lenin, who captured the power in the Russian Revolution that held in October. Okay, so they declared themselves of Communist Party of Soviet Russia. So the Italian socialists proclaimed, so that is they declared that they were following Bolshevism, won about a third of the seat. Okay, so they won 1/3 of the seats of the Italian constitutions. Okay, so of the Italian elections. Okay, so in the elections that held in November 1919, so in the aftermath of the Treaty of Versailles, Italian socialists so won 1/3 of the seat. Okay, so the Italian socialists declared that they were Bolshevist, so that they were following communism policy of China, won about a third of the seat. Yeah. So Mussolini, so he was a son of a blacksmith. So blacksmith means, so what do you mean by blacksmith? Yeah, a person who makes and repair things in iron by hand. Okay, a person who makes and repair things in iron by hand. So Mussolini was a son of a blacksmith, and he was qualified as a elementary school master. So he was a elementary school teacher. So he worked as a elementary school master. Then he worked as a journalist with socialist views. So journalist means, what do you mean by journalist? Yeah, a person who write for newspaper, magazines, or prepare news for those newspapers. Okay, so a journalist means a person who writes for newspaper or magazines or prepare news for any broadcast thing. Okay, maybe a newspaper or maybe a magazine or maybe a TV channel or maybe a radio channel. So he was a journalist with socialist ideas. Okay, then he was a forceful speaker. So that is, he can speak energetically. Okay, so his speech attracts many Italian people, especially youth were attracted by the speech of Mussolini. Okay, so since he was a forceful speaker, Mussolini began to support the use of violence and broke with the socialist when the opposed Italy's entry into the war. Okay, so Mussolini can get the support of the people who want the war, the participation of Italy in the war. So actually, socialist to what the opposite means. So the opposite Italy's entry into war, but Mussolini get the support of the people who want to break away with the socialist. So forceful speaker, Mussolini began to support the use of violence. So he supported violence method, and broke with the socialist when the opposite Italy's entry into the war. So socialist opposed Italy's move of entry into World War I, but Mussolini supported the Italy's entry of war. So that means he wanted war. So he want Italy to be in war. So he broke away with the socialist. Initially, he sent news with the support of socialism. So initially, he supported socialism. But when the socialists opposed Italy's entry into the war, he broke away from them. Okay, so he supported the use of violence. So Mussolini was the great supporter of violence, and also he was a forceful speaker. When the Fascist Party was founded in 1919, Mussolini immediately joined it. Okay, so when was the Fascist Party founded means it was in the year 1919. So when the Fascist Party was founded, Mussolini immediately joined it. So since the fascist stood for, so stood means so past tense of stand. Because now there is no fascism. Okay, so since it was a past event, they mentioned as stood. So since the fascist stood for authority, strength and discipline, so fascist people were in stood for authority. Yeah, so they want power, then the strength and discipline, and they were well disciplined. So they have the support from industrialist. Industrialist means those who own a industry. Then nationalist, so nationalism, so feeling pride or proud about their country. Then ex-soldiers, so those who have worked in military or army. Okay, so maybe the soldiers here they mention about who worked in World War I, who participated in World War I, and the middle classes and the discontented youth. So discontented means you are not happy with the situation. So discontented means so they were not happy with the situation happening. Okay, so these people supported the Fascist Party. Okay, so people like the industrialist, nationalist, ex-soldiers, the middle classes and the discontented youth support fascism. So because they stood for authority, strength and discipline. So what they want. Okay, so these people want discipline and also they want their country to be very powerful, strength. Okay, so they supported fascist. Okay, so the fascist resorted to violence freely. So resorted means so you want to do a thing because the situation motivates you. Okay, so resorted means so something you want to do which is unfair one. Yeah, but you have to do it since there is no way. Yes, resorted means you want to do a thing which is a unpleasant or which is an unwanted thing, but there is no way for you. Yes, you have to forcefully to do it. Okay, so the fascist resorted to violence freely. That means the fascists do violence. Yeah, so they involved in violence. So because the people were not satisfied with their government, so they were dissatisfied with the Treaty of Versailles. In October 1922, in the context of a long ministerial crisis, so in October 1922, there was a long ministerial crisis. So already after the war, the people were against their government. So they held that the ruler were responsible for their humiliation at Versailles. Okay, so by using this chance, in October 1922, Mussolini organized the fascist march on Rome. So Rome, it was the capital city of Italy. So Mussolini organized a march in Rome in October 1922. So he organized a long march. Yeah, so there were more number of people. So there were thousands of people so participated in that march. So impressed by the show of force, the king of Italy invited Mussolini to form a government. Okay, so can you tell me the king of Italy during that time? They didn't mention in the book. So try to find it. Okay, in tomorrow's class, I will tell who was the king of Italy, who invited Mussolini to form a government. So just check it. So impressed by the show of force, the king invited Mussolini to form a government. Then the inability of the Democratic Party leaders. So Democratic Party, so that was the ruling party, so were unable. So that means they were unable to campaign and act with the resolution facilitated Mussolini's Trump. So they can't unite. So they can't act against Mussolini's Trump. So triumph means achievement or great victory. So they can't act against or even pass a resolution to make Mussolini a weak person. Yeah, so the inability of the Democratic Party leaders to combine and act with the resolution facilitated Mussolini's triumph. Yeah, so the inability of Democratic Party leaders facilitated. So that is, it make Mussolini's victory achievement a very easy one. Yeah, so the inability capacity of Democratic Party leaders make fascist victory an easier one. Okay, so thus the fascist party, which was started in 1919, captured the power in the year 1922 under the leadership of Mussolini. So what do you mean by fascism? So you have discussed fascism till now. So what is meant by fascism? So as per the Wikipedia, so a web source, so describe fascism is a form of radical authoritarian. So radical authoritarian ultra-nationalism. So radical means so advocating political change. So it's a form which want a political change. So authoritarian. So authoritarian means so favoring strict obedience to authority. So they want political change which favor, which support very strong obedience to authority. Then ultra-nationalism. So ultra-nationalism means so extreme nationalism which promote the interest of one state or people above others. So like violent form of nationalism. So fascism is a form which support political change that favors strict obedience to power and authority, and the extreme nationalism feeling, that is they promote the feeling of nationalism above other countries, so that was characterized by dictatorial power. So they want a dictatorship and forcible suppression of opposition, so there should be no opposition parties, okay, and strong regimentation of society. So the society should be, that is the society should be very strict, and of the economy. Okay, so strong regimentation of society and of the economy, which came into prominence in early 20th century Europe. So which came into existence in early 20th century Europe. So fascism means it is a form which want political change that favors the strict obedience to power and promote the feeling of extreme nationalism. That is, they make the people to feel proud about their country more than any other country, which was characterized by dictatorial power and the forcible suppression of opposition and strong regimentation of society and of economy. Okay, so that came into prominence. So that came into existence in early 20th century in Europe. So this was the definition given by fascism about 20th century. So this was the definition given by Wikipedia about fascism in 20th century. So fascist under Mussolini. So Mussolini captured power in October 1922 after the long march. Okay, so in the 1934 elections, after intimidation of the electors. So intimidation means so frighten or overwhelm someone, especially in order to make them do what one want. Okay, so in 1924 elections, after intimidation of the electors, 65% of the votes were cast for fascist. Okay, so in 1924 elections, so fascist won 65% of vote. Matteotti, a socialist leader. So you can see in this picture. So he was the socialist leader. So he questioned the fairness of the elections. So he had doubted the elections. So but he was murdered. So in 1924 elections, the fascist won 65% of the votes. Okay, but the Matteotti, who was a socialist leader, had questioned the fairness of the election, was murdered. So the opposition party boycotted the parliament in protest. So the opposite parties who were defeated in the elections boycotted the parliament in protest. But Mussolini reacted by banning opposition parties and censoring the press. So censor means an official who examines books, films, news, etc. that are about to be published and suppress any party that are considered politically unacceptable or a threat to security. So censor means an official who examines the publications. Okay, so he censored the press. Opposition leaders were killed or imprisoned. Because in 1924 in the elections, Mussolini's fascist party won 65% of the votes. So the opposition leader, that is the socialist leader Matteotti, questioned the fairness. So he doubted the way of election. Okay, but he was murdered. So the opposition parties boycotted the parliament in protest, but they were banned by Mussolini. And Mussolini censored the press also. So the opposition party leaders were killed and they were imprisoned. Okay, so now the Mussolini emerged as a dictator. So he killed or imprisoned the persons who opposed him. So Mussolini. So who was Mussolini? Yeah, a dictator of Italy. Then when did he join the fascist party? Yeah, in 1919. So when did Mussolini organize the fascist march on Rome? October 1922. So name the socialist leader who was murdered for questioning the fairness of the election. Yeah, Matteotti. So Matteotti was the socialist leader who was murdered. Okay, then Mussolini assumed the title of Il Deus. So Il Deus means the leader in 1926, and he became a dictator with the power to legislate. So legislate means to make laws. Okay, so in 1926 he became a dictator with the power to legislate, that is to make laws. He passed a law forbidding strikes and lockouts. Okay, so he passed a law forbidding, that is it banned. He passed a law that banned the strike and lockouts. So lockout means so exclusion of employees by their employer, so from their place of work until certain terms are agreed. Okay, so exclusion of employees, so exclusion of workers by their employer, by their owner, from their place of work until certain terms were agreed. Yeah, so he banned both the strikes and lockouts. Unions and employers were organized into corporations. So based on the socialist principle, so Italian workers have organized into unions. Okay, so they were organized into corporations, which was under the fascist. Okay, in 1938, the parliament was abolished and was replaced by a body representing the fascist party under the corporation. So in 1938, the parliament was abolished and it was replaced by a body consisting of the representatives from fascist party and the corporations. So corporations means so the unions and employers, which was organized into corporation. So this new arrangement bolstered Mussolini's dictatorial control of the economy. So bolster means so support or strengthened. Okay, so this new arrangement strengthened Mussolini's control of economy as well as enabling him to wield enormous power as the head of administration and the armed forces. That means this make him a powerful person both in administration and also armed forces. Now that means now the administration, that is the whole country, and also the military came under Mussolini. So Mussolini was now became a dictator with the full control. So he can make laws, he banned the strikes and lockouts, he organized unions and employers into corporations, he replaced parliament with his fascist party, then now he controlled the economy and also even the armed forces, so military. So by the year 1938, so there was no opposition, there were no one to oppose Mussolini. Okay, in the year 1938, so there were none to oppose the statements, there were none to oppose Mussolini. He was now standing as a powerful dictator of Italy. Mussolini's pact with the Pope, so agreement with the Pope. So who was Pope? So he was the leader of Roman Catholic Christians. So a division of Christianity, Roman Catholic was there. So Pope was considered as the leader of the Roman Catholic Church people. Okay, so in order to give respectability to the fascist party, Mussolini won over the Roman Catholic Church. Yeah, so he had a pact with the Pope. Yeah, so because of that pact, because of that agreement, he won over the Roman Catholic Church. So by recognizing the Vatican City as an independent state, so Vatican City is located in Italy, he won the Roman Catholic Church people by recognizing the Vatican City as an independent state. So now also Vatican City is the independent state. Yeah, so it was the smallest country in the world as per United States. Okay, so Vatican City, Vatican actually a city, but it was considered as a independent state. Okay, so how means because of the fascist party, because of Mussolini's agreement with the Pope. In return, the church recognized the Kingdom of Italy. Yeah, so since Mussolini recognized the Vatican City as an independent state, the Pope of Roman Catholic Church recognized the Kingdom of Italy. Then the Roman Catholic faith was made the religion of Italy. Yeah, so now Mussolini made the Roman Catholic faith as the religion of Italy, and the compulsory religious teaching in school was ordered. So the king, so the ruler Mussolini ordered the compulsory religious teaching in school. Okay, so this pact with the Pope was called as Lateran Treaty, and the said provisions were signed in 1929. Okay, so what are the provisions? First, Mussolini recognized Vatican City as an independent state. Then second, the church recognized the kingdom of Italy. Then the Roman Catholic faith was made the religion of Italy. And finally, compulsory religious teachings in school was ordered. So these are the provisions which were incorporated in the year 1929 by the treaty called as Lateran Treaty. Yes, so Lateran Treaty incorporated the said provisions was signed in 1929. So Italy during the Great Depression. So in which year the Great Depression occurs? Yeah, in 1929. So Mussolini captured power in the year 1922 itself. Okay, was organized in March and he captured in 1922 itself. Okay, so when there was the Great Depression, Italy was under the control of Mussolini. So during the years of the Great Depression, the much publicized public works of buildings, new bridges, roads and canals, hospitals and schools did not provide solution to the unemployment problem. Yeah, so in order to face the Great Depression, he introduced many public works. Yeah, so in which he asked the people to participate. Okay, so he publicized the public works. Okay, so he wanted the people to participate in the public works. So public works like construction of new bridges, roads, canals, hospitals and schools. But this did not provide the solution to unemployment. So there were more number of unemployment problem all over the country. So in order to divert the people's attention, in 1935, Mussolini invaded Ethiopia. So Ethiopia is a country in Africa. Yes, it is located in the northeast of Africa. Yeah, so in order to divert the people from the Great Depression problem, he invaded Ethiopia in the year 1935. But this was useful to divert attention of the people away from the economic troubles. Yeah, so this helped Mussolini to divert the attention of the people so away from the economic troubles. Okay, okay students, we have discussed about the rise of fascism in today's class. Okay, in tomorrow's class we will discuss about the rise of Nazism. So Hitler, so he was the close associate of contemporary ruler of Mussolini. So both were responsible for the World War II. Okay, so we discuss about Hitler in tomorrow's class. So today we have discussed about the rise of fascism, especially the rise of Mussolini. So how he captured power, then how he became a dictator of Italy. Okay, so if you have any doubt, contact me. Okay, students. Okay, today's homework. So take page number 26. Taken? Yeah. Fifth Roman letter. Answer briefly. Yeah, third question. What was the result of Mussolini's march on Rome? So take page number 17. So taken? Yeah. In that you see the heading Emergence of Mussolini. Yeah, so below that there is a box. So mentioned about a fascism definition. Yeah. So about that, so check from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th line. So from bottom to top, 7th line. Yeah, in October 1922, in the context of a long ministerial crisis, Mussolini organized the fascist march on Rome. Impressed by the show of force, the king invited Mussolini to form a government. The inability of the Democratic Party leaders to combine and act with the resolution facilitated Mussolini's triumph. Yeah, so this is the answer for that third question. Yeah, so write one time, read the question repeatedly. So read well this question. Yeah. So for textbook reading, read the next page, page number 18. So the two heading, Mussolini's pact with the Pope, then Italy during the Great Depression. So for textbook reading, read these two paragraphs. Okay, okay students, do your homework. So have a nice day. Thank you.